is pretty good. So Matthias, by the way, is the one who like built the current version of the combo deck that Hyped brought, that a lot of people brought. At least I think that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Still running 3 leather armors, yeah. 2 diabolic revelations, really? Really? 2 compels, 2 diabolics? I was a big fan of 3 diabolics in that deck, honestly. Okay. Initial deck was made by Yul. Yeah. There were a lot of people that have kind of their own takes on the concepts, over time. But yeah, the initial deck was put together by Yul and the rest of the Stockholm group. I think Empty helped out optimizing it early on. So he'll typically put the Drow into the Kana lane here. It's pretty easy Zeus mid for me, I think, though. That's just straightforward. Drow could go to the right for him. I don't know. Pretty much every Storm player I know would put Drow mid here. Drow going left is kind of nice, but you really want to spread out your green heroes. This is the kind of lane Zeus wants to fight against for, how his passive kind of wants to go. He's not running any obliterating orbs or anything like that for us to worry about. So, we have a pretty powerful at any cost mid, but we could maybe wait a turn for that. The fact that it kills our own Drow is a little weak. We want to give up initiative mid to see what he does. Presumably he'll have to respect the enemy cost. Some players don't. He's not bad. He would always respect it, right? Would I take an enemy cost if he just does nothing? Sets his Kana up to potentially die to upkeep as well. I think that's a solid stall play. The question is, do you take D portal left? I think you're giving him too good of a Zeus response with his own at any cost next turn if you D portal left. So I guess that means we're just doing nothing here, right? I'm not in a hurry. This is a really, really slow grinder matchup. Like, we're just gonna wait and see what he does. There's no way he's gonna extend into at any cost. And he doesn't even run like D portal, so this is not a good board state for dogs. Arteezy is streaming? Holy shit! Really? What the hell are you guys doing watching me? Is he actually? Or are you debating me? So at any cost is pretty okay here. You don't really get better ones than this. Is it better than just deportaling though? You don't really get better deportals than this either. Deportal right to clone it at least. He's gonna add any cost right if we deportal it. He's running fewer than us though. Sometimes he doesn't have it. Like we always have it, but sometimes he doesn't. Man, what the hell am I doing streaming then if Arteezius? So this is the at any cost that sometimes happens here. I'm kind of feeding him gold if I deportal. Deportal is kind of a completely dead card in this matchup anyway, though. Like, what else are you going to do with this, huh? The smart play is to not deportal. This is a safe play. I'm not sure if this matchup is favored enough to kind of reliably take the safe play, though.
15 seconds remaining.
My favorite part is when we light everything on fire.
Okay. Easy arrow. We're gods. Shit, we suck. This is really good. Just Stonehall Cloak is basically just made for this matchup. The entire name of the game is just keep your heroes alive. Outside of like the Thunder God's Wrath's range. Because there's going to be a turn where he just shoves 3 Thunder God's Wraths down your throat. And as long as you can kind of stay alive through that, you're basically fine. So Arzeus is dying on the upkeep here. We would rather be able to play blue things mid if it's all the same, I think. Just to free up the flexibility. Not overcommit on any lane here. He has initiative. He can't really look at any cost left. We have pretty good Eclipse charges so far. Luna still hasn't died. Usually Luna has died at least twice by this point in the game, so this feels good. More Sanctums. Solid.
I'll make good use of this.
Befitting a member of the Dark Moon.
Would you rather Sanctum mid or left as the second Sanctum? That's the weird thing about this deck. I'm actually not sure. Which is the better second Sanctum? Because like you mid or right? Because you Sanctum left because of Thunder Gods, right? You can Sanctum right to use something and then Arcane Assault left? Because left is the lane that it's all centered around, right? The question is, would you rather Sanctum the lane that's lefter or the lane that goes before left does?
15 seconds
I
remaining.
think it's this one, right?
Feel the power rise within.
The best 2 Sanctums should be left and right, I think, would make the most sense.
The forest calls to the
Because there's a lot of situations where you want to get initiative or use Glyph of Confusion for the left side, and you need the extra mana to do that while curving out. And the mid is just kind of the Annihilation lane.
The Dire's power is absolute.
So now he's looking at that entity cost here. We can keep our Ogroid out of range by using Traveler's Cloak. This whole initiative thing next turn might be kind of important though. And if he uses at any cost, he loses out on the draw from secrets. Let's pass. I think he's going to use... Oh, he doesn't have Arcane Assaults. I was going to expect both of us to trade Arcane Assaults there. Looks like he doesn't even have it though. That's pretty big for us. I mean, it would have been an even trade, so it's not really big for us. But you know what I mean. So Eclipse is going up to 5 charges. This doesn't really accomplish anything, I think. I mean, we just want to gust them, right? Stop any shenanigans from happening since we don't have Annihilate and Eclipse does nothing. So now we need to top deck Ignite like the gods we are to preemptively kill the Kana on the mid lane, which we can't otherwise answer. Yeah, I think we're definitely gods. I'm feeling it. Easy.
Time to wait and find out what you had planned.
Yeah, good thing I put Drow in this deck, huh, guys? Like, what would I be doing right now without Drow? Stonewall Cloak. Yeah, we're just gonna keep Drow alive. Why not?
I can use this.
Man. What an easy game. And Under the Secrets, the perfect second top deck. Favorite color and favorite card? Not about favorite. I mean, my favorite color is blue because I'm a degenerate. But I also don't really believe in favorites because I'm a hipster. My favorite card, I don't know. I really like the design of Kana. She's a little, probably OP a little bit. She should be toned down. She's like too close to auto include. But the design of her is really interesting. 5 Eclipse charge. That's not worth using, right?
Think,
I don't know. Kind of opens up plays to be very different. I don't know. I don't think she's necessarily... I don't know. She's a little OP and constructed. There is counterplay available to her, but it feels like there's kind of not enough. I don't know. I've said she was underrated. I've said she was overrated in the past, and I'm definitely coming around to her. So right now Kana's going down. I really don't want to have to expend the Arcane Assault though. I think that's just kind of game losing. So as much as I'd like to cloak the Kana up, I definitely value being able to keep the Arcane Assault in my hand more. We're just not going to use anything here. We're just going to keep passing across for initiative. Whenever you have the opportunity to keep an Assault in your hand, just do it. This card will just win you the game, period. It's that easy. So now he has to choose to deploy into an Eclipse that, if he's counting, he knows has exactly 6 charges, or is about to go up to 6 charges. If he double deploys over on the left side, he's just going to get gusted anyway, so what's the point? Now that we have the Arcane, we can actually just kind of win both lanes at once here. Zeus mid just kind of makes the most sense. No reason to do anything funky. So if we'd put the Zeus left, in theory, we could have an Eclipse wiping out both of these perfectly. Right now, with 6 charges, it's impossible. I mean, we only really need to kill the Zeus, right? Killing the tree is kind of purposeless. But we would rather Eclipse mid, I think. Eclipse mid should do pretty good things. It kind of might not, though.
5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1.
I think we should add any cost mid, which means Eclipse is better than Gust here, unless the Zeus doesn't die miraculously. We lost the fucking game. Holy shit. Do we actually lose off of that? Now he Thunder Gods and just kills Arcana. That makes me sad. Or he uses Arcane Assault and steals back initiative. If he Thunder Gods, we're just gonna blow up mid without any cost anyway. Everything dies. The super casual draw card. Okay. And again, I mean, we're just gonna keep the Assault in hand. He'll either have to Thunder Gods here, in which case we'll just initiative at any cost, blow up mid anyway, or he will have to play Arcane Assault for initiative. Are we scared? We killed green. We're fine. What's he gonna do? The only 2 things he can do are Assault and Thunder Gods, right? And we have a plan for both. That's fine. If you could, what cards would you blacklist? I assume by blacklist you mean like from tournaments as opposed to the Gwent term, which I coined. Now, a lot of you guys don't know that, by the way. I invented blacklisting. This is something you can't really say on stream, but now that I'm not in Gwent, I don't really care. Blacklisting literally didn't exist before me. Unfortunately, this was like back in the day when Gwent was like super new, so literally nobody remembers that. There's a few people that know that. I mean, we're still just gonna blow this up, whatever. Cards I could blacklist from a competitive scene. And then you have to decide whether you want to use at any cost or Annihilation. It kind of looks like the obvious answer is at any cost. And I think that is correct answer, but there's a consideration to save this for later. I remember. Dude, nobody remembers. That was a really long time ago. So now we can take the Hourglass that we were born to deserve. Now we can clone the Assault like the gods we are. Easy clap. Let's get it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we'll just chain across initiative and just win. It's just kind of like the Salamene deck, except it doesn't rely on gimmicky nonsense. Like multicasting Ogre. Forehead. Yeah, I could use one of these. Drawing a card is really nice. It's probably better than Maul here. So, in answer to your question, tournament format blacklisting. I mean, you know the answer to that. It's the same heroes, right? It's like Axe Drow, maybe Legion.
I won't be denied.
Do we have lethal here? We can't really curve Gust with very much, honestly. We can Gust and Remusk. That actually just makes sense.
The longer I stay on the field, the better.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I never thought about it like that, Luna, but you're right.
My attention.
Thanks,
Now you have it.
Dick. Okay.
1 minute until.
Mm. I think I'll probably just blink the Luna away. I don't really want to be here anymore. Stop mid. I'm not really afraid of mid. I don't think he can actually do anything to us.
They will feel the wrath of Selamene. You never should have raised my ire.
Yeah, we can go mid. Why not? Whenever you blink Luna right, you're just kind of farming more Eclipse charges, right? And not that it really matters here, but blinking Luna right is just this neat thing, because you just get 2 Lucent Beams in a turn, and then if you just keep blinking her right every 2 turns, eventually you'll just farm charges for free, basically.
Forced surrender in 30 seconds.
How much do I care about this? I guess I don't really. I don't know. I mean, I could annihilate this. I wonder if that would actually be worth it. This Kana is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Forced surrender in 20 seconds.
Doesn't even multicast. We suck, guys. So the issue here is now we need to actually top deck into something, which is a Gust or an Eclipse. The thing about blue is you basically just have to be a full Yu-Gi-Oh player at that point. And like, it works every time. Like, we've thinned so much of our deck. It's not like our deck wouldn't just give us a Gust or an Eclipse here, right, guys? Like, this happens literally in every known universe. Except for some. And in some of those known universes, I should actually put one of my blue heroes in a smarter lane.
1
Like
minute
this one, for
until forced
example.
surrender.
I mean, you just chain initiative cross and win the game, right? Like, left lane is the only lane that matters, which means that right lane is the only lane that matters, because you just steal initiative from right lane, and the opponent can't do anything about it. You just do this every single turn. You just hoard these initiative cards for the entire game. Just keep them in your hand. Don't cycle these. They'll win you the game. And you just chain across several turns in a row. You top deck the Eclipse like the gods we are. You know, it's good enough here. Who cares? Shit, we suck. We lost. Shit. Okay, he wants to go off left. He's gonna Gust us and go off, and we can't stop him.
Forced surrender in 30 seconds.
So since we want to go off left, and we won't necessarily have initiative, we take the
Forced surrender
Glyph of
in 20
Confusion
seconds.
here. There we go. Drop the glyph. We're good. It's all good, guys. We got the glyph down. Nothing else matters. Pack it up. Everything just gets stunned. It's like, what are you gonna do? Okay, so this passive still works, even though she's stunned. But, you know, whatever. Emissary does not work. If he plays Emissary here, it will just be stunned and not be able to use its active. And he can't really kill the Zeus. His deck isn't built to kill the Zeus. Unless, of course, he Thunder Gods like 4 times. And then he kills the Zeus. Wow, that would actually suck. I hope that doesn't happen. Dude, I'm actually only at 14 seconds. There's this interaction in Artifact where you can't really pass immediately. And the second counter, remember, is your millisecond, right? So every time he passes back to you, you lose about, I mean, then this comes down to reflexes. But if you're fast, even if you're fast, you will lose about 50 milliseconds every single time he plays an action, right? With only 14 seconds left, we have to be very, okay. We have to be very, very diligent with this. This is spooky. Yeah, Glyph is just great. Like, why gust him when I can just make everything come out stunned anyway? Like, what does he do? He just loses. The other thing is I can just Thunder Gods for my support Ogre on the right side.
Bearing gifts from Weeping Rose.
Good luck dealing with this.
So what are we looking for now? Double Thunder Gods? I can cook up a double Thunder Gods. So now he's got to gust me again. He's got to do basically the same thing again. So gust into Sanctum, into his other Salamene, and then into his other Emissary. That's just what he's looking for here. If he passes, I'm gonna mess him up.
Keep me safe, old friend.
10 seconds until surrender. This is the might of the Dire.
Killing the Drow is actually valuable. Of course, a good player would clone the Thunder Gods here. Did we clone that? I think I saw a gap. What the hell? I don't know. I mean, we can keep playing this. It does feel favorable for me, but I mean, only by a bit. It's really hard to tell.